So, Season of the Deep for Destiny 2 has just come out, and with it has come the most important feature to have ever been brought into Destiny 2: fishing. This, however, brings along a problem. How do I go and enjoy fishing without my little guardian toes getting all wet? Because at some point you will have to step in the water to collect your fish, and when that happens, wet socks. Now listen, I know some people may be into that, but let me tell you, I'm not one of those people. Anyway, here are the best fishing pants in Destiny 2. Starting off with the Hunter, and coming in at number 3, we have the Frosties. These are the technologically superior fishing boot. These high-rising boots make sure that no water is going to go in, while the advanced cooling technology keeps you cool and invigorated for those long days of fishing. Coming in at number 2, we have the NPA Weirwalker Strides. Who would have thought that the seasonal gear for Season of the Deep would have gear that is good for water-based activities? Built like a space-age wetsuit, these bad boys will keep you warm and dry for any fishing trip, even one on Europa if that happens. Coming in at number 1 has to be the Star Eater Scales. What could possibly be better fishing attire than pants that are made of fish? To start off with, they're made of fish. What's better being in the water than fish? You know they live there and all that. Secondly, we're trying to hunt fish here, and pretty much what we're doing is we're putting fish feet in the water. Dipping our fish toes in the water is definitely going to increase the chances of attracting some fish. Anyway, enough about horny fish. Let's move on to the Warlocks. Coming in at number 3, we have the Secant Filaments. First off, these are just a solid looking boot, coming halfway up the calf. Plus, they've got a veil of some sort of space magic sea plant wrapped around them. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely waterproofing of some sort. I'm certain it's like some sort of space magic Gore-Tex, but I don't know because I haven't read the lore page. Coming in number 2, we have the Veritas boots. These are just a solid knee-high boot. Slap that Gambit Jadestone shader on, and you have a nice pair of wellies. This is the perfect amount of trip for a casual Sunday fishing trip with the boys. And finally, the best fishing boots for the Warlock has to be the Starfarer boots. These are kind of similar to the Veritas boots, being that they're a knee-high boot, but with these, the drip is turned up to 11. These aren't just knee-high boots, they're knee-high pirate boots. It doesn't get better than that. What if I told you it actually does? See, they've got spikes on it. This is like the perfect punk accessory. Fish catching in the morning, punk show at Denny's in the evening. Plus, look at those heels, giving you that height advantage, giving you a better vantage point over the fishing area, allowing you to see more fish for better catching. These heels allow you to slay fish more efficiently, and just slay more efficiently in general. Now we can't leave out the Titans as much as I'd like to. The Dreambane Strides are coming in at number 3 for them. These are simple, yet sophisticated. There's not much else to add. They're boots, and they look pretty watertight. Where it comes into its own, all the loops and rope covering the upper thigh. This is perfect for carrying everything you need for your Titan fishing trip, such as bait, rods, crayons, whatever else. Coming in at number 2, the Greaves of Agony. Agony is what the other guardians at the fishing spot are going to be when you pull up in these. Complete and utter agony, knowing they can't match the minimum drip requirements to go fishing with you. Number 1 is the Entei Swords. These are phenomenal fishing boots. Start with they're made of rock. I don't know if you've ever seen a rock in water before, but no water's getting into it. Those things are watertight. So imagine all of that rocky goodness but on your feet. That's about as good as it gets. Now, if I know anything about deep sea fish, it's that they're attracted to lights. That's why that funny looking anglerfish has got that little dangly thing coming out of its forehead. You too can have a little dangly thing coming out of your forehead. Except it's just lights in your boots. Perfect for attracting fish for you to catch. Now, before I send you on your way, we do have some dishonorable mentions. These are the worst of the worst fishing boots. Starting off with the Path of Burning Steps. These boots stop you from getting frozen. That just means they're like really hot, probably. And if you go near water in really hot pants, it's probably going to evaporate it. Taking away the water so you can go up and just grab fish. That's not okay. That's cheating. You will be reported to Bungie and removed from the game by BattleEye if you wear these. This is a serious threat. The Geomag stabilizers for the Warlock. These can't be saved with an ornament. You will not find me walking in the water wearing these electric pants. And you best believe if I see you pulling up to the function wearing these, I'm getting out the water immediately. I do not want to be there when you electrocute yourself and the other Guardians just trying to enjoy their fishing trip. And finally, the worst of the worst is the Scatterhorn Strides for the Hunter. They're just sandals and a little bit of cloth wrapped around your feet. That is no good. They're effectively socks and sandals. I don't explain this any further why you shouldn't be wearing socks and sandals into the water. Anyway, this concludes my in-depth presentation on why you're fishing wrong in Destiny 2.